Hey guys, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Parke and welcome to another Spider-Man toy review. And for today, we will be talking about this Toy Biz Spider-Man Classics toy. This is the Series 12 Superposeable Spider-Man with wall crawling action. Alright Spidey fans, so what we have in front of us is the Superposeable Spider-Man from the Spider-Man Classics from Toy Biz. Alright, this was released way back 2004. Spider-Man is in a red and blue color scheme. The appearance is inspired by J. Scott Campbell artwork, but in the toy collecting community, this is often referred to as the McFarlane Spider-Man, especially for those who collect Marvel Legends and 6 inches action figures. Alright, this is very rare nowadays. How rare it is? Actually, way back 2004 and 2005, this is only sold for $10 to $15 on average. SRP, suggested retail price. But now online, you can see that this McFarlane Spider-Man's price range goes from $50, I think, to $400. That depends if Spider-Man only or it came with a base, it came loose out of the packaging, or it's still mint in the packaging. The more mint it is, of course, the higher the price, and the more used the second-hand item was, the cheaper it is, right? But still, this is a very rare figure nowadays that every Spider-Man collector or Marvel Legends or 6 inches superhero action figure collectors that wants to have Spider-Man in their collection, this is one of the best Spider-Man, if not the best, this is one of the best, alright, Spider-Man figures out there because of the appearance. It's very classic, and of course with a good accessory. So speaking of the accessory, it came with the base, with the wall base. You can see there the Spider-Man logo, and to show you how tall it is, the wall, this is how tall it is. Okay, you can see the gargoyle on top with the missile there, and more on that later. We will disassemble that base to show you how it is assembled and how it looks like when taken out of the packaging. And speaking of the packaging, I got this loose, alright. I don't have the packaging anymore, so we'll just take some pictures in the internet, and I'll show you how it is packaged, alright. So we will be right back. Alright webheads, and we're back. Alright, so here's how the Spider-Man Classic McFarlane Spider-Man came out of the packaging. So you have Spidey here and the base, the wall accessory. So let's take a look first of Spider-Man. Let's take a look at Spider-Man. So here's your head with a nice big white and black eyes. Okay, right there, big eyes. And the Spider-Man logo there on his chest with some web linings there. His abs, his arms, from the shoulder to the side of the arms, up to the hands and fingers. He has some web linings there. His legs, okay, and his lower legs and feet. Okay, some web linings there. And at the back, you have the Spider-Man logo there. Okay, some paint smudge here on my figure, but I don't care actually. So Spidey at the front and Spidey at the back. Okay, enough of Spidey, and here came the accessories. Alright, so what we have first is the missiles. Alright, I believe this came with 3, but I have 5 spares from my previous Spider-Man McFarlane Spider-Man figures, which I already sold to buy some more Spider-Man toys, of course. So here's a sample of the missile. You have some web designs of the teeth and web designs of the body. Alright, so nothing much. So they are all the same molds. Okay, and here's the gargoyle. Okay, you can see the gargoyle there, the gargoyle's face. Hope you can see that. Okay, in a squatting position, holding some cannon here, right here. Okay, and his wings right there. Okay, you can see some spring there inside, so that is where the missile will be. Okay, and when you press this blue part there, the missile goes off. Alright, see that? And again, just to show you. Okay. And here's the base. Okay. It says there. I think I hope you can see that 2004 Marvel ENT Entertainment, made in China, Toy Biz, WW, copyright 2004. And here's the lower part of the wall at the back. Okay, you have 3 holes there, and we have 3 pegs here. 3 pegs here. Alright, so that means to show you that this attaches to this, right? So there you go, the lower part of the base. And here's the upper part of the base. Okay, you have some Spider-Man logo there. Okay, here's how it looks like at the back. Okay. Moves up and down right there. You can put Spider-Man there, of course. And the gargoyle, okay, goes on top. You have some holes there, square holes, and you have some pegs here. So just put it inside. Put it on the top. Okay, so there you go. So you have to press the blue button at the back of the wall. So it looks like this. Okay. So when attached, right, you press the blue part here, right, and then the missile goes off. Alright, so and to complete the wall, you have some holes here, right there, right there, some pegs here. So just attach this. Okay, goes inside. And there you go. You have the wall here. You have a wall. Okay. So just to show you how tall it is. Okay, you have the gargoyle on top with the Spider-Man logo there. Okay. And the missile goes on top of the gargoyle. Goes inside the cannon of the gargoyle, rather. Okay. Right there. So that's the wall accessory. Let's just bring down this Spider-Man logo right there so you can see it. Okay. And here's Spider-Man. And for Spidey's articulation, alright, his head goes up and down. Okay, his head moves side to side, 360 degrees. Alright, so in his shoulders you have some butterfly joints there, okay, for some more dynamic poses. Okay, you stretch it at the back. Okay, like that. His arms can move sideways up, right there, 360 degrees on a ball joint, 360 degrees. I'm not sure, I think that's not a ball joint, okay? But yeah, can move 360 degrees. You have some swivel here in his upper arm, double jointed elbows. Okay, some more swivel in the lower arm. Okay, and his hands can move downward and upward. Okay, and he has articulated fingers. Okay, his thumb is not articulated. Okay, but his fingers are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's the same with the other side of the arm, of course. And you have an ab crunch here. Okay, so he can move forward like this and bend backward like this. Okay, so many more options in terms of his body. He has waist swivel, okay, 360 degrees, and his feet can move forward and backward, can do a split. Alright, sideways, can move this far on the side and this far on the side, can do a split as well. So you have some splitting there. Okay, and swivel at the upper part of the leg, double jointed knees, some swivel at the lower part of the leg, and articulation at the feet. Alright, we have no ankle rockers, unfortunately, but you have toe articulation. So that's Spider-Man's articulation. So many articulated points, so many points of articulation. That's why this is one of the most sought after Spider-Man figure until today. Okay, before and today. Okay, and for the wall crawling action, I think you can have him hold this part. Maybe you can pose him like this, like scrolling, right? And then I think you can insert his hands right there, right in the gap in the wall. Okay, right there. And you can move this part, okay, right there, for some wall crawling action. I guess I'm not really good at this, okay, but this is how I think this is how it's supposed to be, right there, the wall crawling action. Okay, that's the gimmick, actually. That's the gimmick. Okay, right there. Okay, you have to move him right there. Okay, the gimmick looks silly to me. Okay. But of course, we bought this figure not of that gimmick, not of that feature, of course, but because of the wall, number one, it's very, when you have a collection and you display them, this can serve as a very good backdrop. All right. And of course, Spidey here is a very good figure. So that's the wall crawling action, which is not a really good wall crawling action for me, honestly. Alright. And for some more comparison shots, alright, so here is your Toy Biz McFarlane Superposeable Spider-Man with the Spider-Man Classic from 2001. This is the series 1 of Spider-Man Classics. This is the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. Actually, this is the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. And this is the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man. But of course, like I've said before, in the toy collecting community, we often refer this as the McFarlane Spider-Man. But this is also, this is the official McFarlane Spider-Man artwork inspired, right? So here he is with the two McFarlanes, the J. Scott Campbell and the McFarlane Spider-Man side by side, the 2004 and 2001 McFarlane Spider-Man. Okay, let's put him aside. And here's your Toy Biz McFarlane Spider-Man alongside with the Hasbro version of the McFarlane Spider-Man, the Superposeable Spider-Man from Hasbro. This is the black and red. The black and red color scheme is a repaint of the Hasbro of the Toy Biz McFarlane Spider-Man. Okay, this is the street light accessory it came with. So we have a video review here in this channel for this. So you might want to check this out if you want to have some review of this Hasbro McFarlane Spider-Man. And here's the KO knockoff or bootleg version of the McFarlane Spider-Man. Here are they side by side. Right. So let's put it on the side. And lastly, we have the McFarlane Spider-Man from the new Marvel Legends line. Okay, this is the McFarlane Spider-Man from the Raft box set. Okay? So here are they side by side for some comparison. Let's put them aside. And your Toy Biz McFarlane Spider-Man. Here are they together. Okay, some final thoughts for this figure. If you are a Spider-Man collector, especially collecting action figures, 6 inches action figures, this is a must-have figure. Actually, this is a requirement, right? This is very rare nowadays that this is considered as the Holy Grail, if not the holy, or one of the best figures, Spider-Man figures out there, especially for 6 inches Spider-Man. If you already have the figures which we did the comparison earlier, I think you should still get this figure. If you are looking for the best Spider-Man figure to have, this is it. This is the toy. This toy right here, the Toy Biz McFarlane Spider-Man, is the best of all. Okay, red and blue, very classic color scheme. The eyes are very well painted. For me, this is already fine. The wall accessory is amazing. It's very tall. If you have a short shelf, display shelf, maybe it will not fit. But if you have if you have a tall shelf, or you want a better display, you can use the wall as a backdrop. Okay, the wall accessory is very good. This is the best, shall I say. If I'll rate toys from the scale of 1 to 10, with 10 the most perfect toy, I'll rate this 9.9. Okay, 9.5 to 9.9. Right. I know this is the price right now is very ridiculous. You're very lucky if you can find this toy under $100 mark. But I know the price ranges up to $300 to $400, which is, I think, honestly very insane. But just keep on looking, just wait. You will find a good deal, and once you found a good deal, I know you'll say that patience is really a virtue. You have been rewarded, and you will be very satisfied with this toy. Okay, so I think that's it. That's our review of the Spider-Man Classics Series 12 Superposeable Spider-Man with wall crawling action. And we would like you to know that we also have a Facebook page. Just search Spider-Man Collection Philippines by Parke Rafael. The description is down below. Okay, give us a thumbs up if you like this video review, and a thumbs down if you don't. And please let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Alright, so visit and like our page, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, there's a subscribe button right there that you can click for more, to follow us for more Spider-Man toy reviews. Alright, my name is Parke, and as always, thank you for watching, and always stay amazing.